Wolf, I heard there was some drama on Twitter.
Oh, there always is. Have you heard about the lesbian emu plague milkshake duck?
Wait.
Excuse you?
Do any of those words mean anything to you?
No, not a single one. I mean, I know them all separately. What is that?
Well, the lesbian emu plague is about a TikToker who has become somewhat popular for having an emu. And part of her brand, for the quote-unquote, is that she is a lesbian and a Christian and just a wholesome person who likes to raise birds. And a milkshake duck, I will enlighten you to what that means, is because long ago there was like a Twitter account called Milkshake Duck, and out of nowhere they started posting really racist content. And so now it's like its own thing. You can be a milkshake duck. And that's what she is.
Oh my god.
So what does that entail, being a milkshake?
It means you were unexpectedly racist.
Oh, so it's not something you want to be.
Yeah, you don't want to be that. And so, her name, Taylor Blake, she's like a bird farmer, yeah. And her little farm, unfortunately, had like an outbreak of the bird flu.
Oh.
And according to records, public records, because she's like a real official farm. Her farm has like been quarantined, and because it's like a particularly bad strain of bird flu, they come in and they just kill all the birds so it doesn't spread.
Oh my god.
Because it'd be like an epidemic if it spread. Like specifically highly pathogenic avian influenza, aka HPAI. But it seemed she like either hid the emu or left it out, because the emu is still alive. And it very much shouldn't be. It's very clearly sick, so it's not like it's asymptomatic or anything. It's very sick, and it's got this rare bird flu, and she is like cuddling with it, laying with it, on top of like keeping it alive when she really shouldn't be. And this particular strain of bird flu can pass on to humans, and it's very deadly, and we don't have a cure.
Just knock both of them out.
Oh yeah, it's got a
end them both.
50% mortality rate.
Well, it'll go up once this lady finally kicks it.
Sure will. So now people are like freaking out, trying to report her to the correct channels, because if she gets sick, it would be like the first time in ages that this flu would hit like humans and then spread, and it would be worse than COVID.
Nothing.
And we're barely eking out of COVID.
Yeah, for real. Nothing like humans causing their own downfall.
Ruining it all.
Well, that's interesting. You have to keep us posted on that one.
Will do.
Everybody, welcome to episode 50 of You're Ridiculous.
Woo!
It is not only our special Halloween episode.
Yes!
It is not only episode 50.
Yes!
It's also marks the 1 year anniversary of You're Ridiculous.
Woo woo!
Yes.
Woo woo!
What an achievement. 1 year of consistent podcasting.
That's right. My name is Luke. I am one of your hosts. With me, as always, is the lovely Wolf.
Whoop!
Your other host. And making a special guest return appearance, we have our buddy Rain.
Hello.
She has arrived.
After her long, exile.
Yeah.
Again.
After her long, many pregnancy stint away.
And more to come.
We have dragged her out of the gutters for one return appearance.
Yeah. It's about time she pays her dues.
Yeah, right.
That's right. And speaking of paying dues, we have a special treat for all you listeners.
We sure do.
Do we?
Since it's Halloween. Oh yeah, we do. Did you not get the memo?
No, I haven't checked the chat in like 3 weeks.
Read! Rainy didn't read the chat for 2 weeks straight, apparently.
Listen, pregnancy takes a lot out of you.
It does. It really does.
So I've been told. But the special treat is, since it's Halloween, we have decided to reveal ourselves in costume for you all.
Yes!
Woo!
And I guess I'll be going first.
Oh,
so
perfect.
I have just turned on my camera.
Oh my god.
I'll get up
I'm gonna
in a
lose
second.
it.
For those, I'm gonna take out my earbuds for a second. But I am Alan from The Hangover.
Oh my god!
I took out my headphones so I can't hear you. But I got the baby. I got my sick white pants.
Check it out.
And I got his shirt. I special ordered the shirt.
Oh my god!
And I got his sweet sunglasses.
That's amazing.
Yeah, I consider myself a one-man wolf pack.
Yeah.
And I'm Alan. Oh, these are in the wrong ear.
You fool.
Now, Wolf, why don't you give us a sweet little reveal about who you are for Halloween?
Sure. I honestly thought you were fucking Keanu Reeves from Death Stranding.
Oh, that works
the
too. No, this is Carlos from The Hangover.
Yeah, it's all coming back to me. Now it's my turn.
How could you forget my son?
Easily forgettable.
No, he's the main character. He's more important than the other guy. All right, who are you?
All right. Hold on, let me set that up.
The full
You're
effect.
the Fortnite banana?
I am!
The full
Check it out.
effect.
Oh, wait, Wolf, do the orange justice.
Oh, God. Let me move my chair.
For those listening to on Spotify or any of the... It's so good. For those of you listening on Spotify or Apple Podcasts or whatnot, you might want to tune in to the our YouTube channel, and check us out because we've been revealing costumes, of course, as you may be hearing. So,
yeah.
a special one-time thing.
I can just barely see through the aisles. I'll probably unzip it just so I can see my notes.
I was gonna say it's 8 o'clock at night for me, and I'm wearing sunglasses. It's like I have an actual hangover.
It's perfectly in character.
Oh
That's
god.
right. I'm gonna go out gambling and win a ton of money after this. All right, Rain, the final reveal. What do you got?
I am the dead.
Oh,
Loading.
Full face.
Loading.
What's up?
loading.
Oh god.
Oh, there it is.
Yeah, there we go.
Oh!
What's up?
Rain's putting us to shame.
Busting out the makeup skills.
That looks. I gotta take my. Oh, that looks so cool.
Thank you.
That's quality.
That's awesome. Yeah,
Took
that's
me way
how
longer
cool
than it
Rain
should have.
is. Oh man. Well, audience, you can rate who has the best costume. We all know it's me, but you can give Rain a pretty vote.
Oh man, this is a child's large, and I was so worried I wasn't gonna fit inside the banana.
You gotta unzip that thing. I'm talking to a fucking banana.
Oh
Look, this is
God.
also it'll be a reversing when Rain has her kid.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
Is that?
Wait.
She can be Alan from The Hangover.
Yeah.
All right.
You can borrow my white pants.
Oh my god, I could.
Yeah, I have this special shirt. This stupid, tree man shirt that I'll reveal later.
Did you pay
when I take
too much money for it?
Free yourself from the baby.
The shirt was only $20.
Oh, that's not too bad.
Wow, not bad.
And the rest, the rest of it collectively, the sunglasses, pants, and baby and everything was like $25 total, so.
Oh, not too bad.
Wonderful.
Yeah, right?
This costume
Pretty
was
good.
$60.
You got scammed.
I sure did, but they didn't have anything else good.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Well, that one's pretty good. I like that. You're like a peeled banana.
Oh yeah, his name is Peely.
Oh my god. I had to look up what the baby's name was. I thought it was Bert or something.
The baby has
Bert!
a name.
Bert the baby.
Yeah, the baby his name is Carlos.
Oh,
I can't
that's
imagine
right.
naming a baby Bert.
Bert.
Who looks at that and goes, yeah, you're a Bert.
Shout out to all our Bert audience members. You're the real ones.
Well, did your parents call you something else while you were growing up? Let us know down in the comments below.
Yeah, they called them Berticus.
Berticus.
All right. With the costumes out of the way,
Mm-hmm.
I'll give everybody a rundown of what special things we have planned for this episode. So, firstly, we're going to be doing a new segment called Steam Reviews Trivia.
Yeah.
I have scoured Steam and found the best reviews from popular Steam games. And I'll give Rain and Wolf a list of those. And they have to guess, once I read the review, what game it's from. The person to get the most right wins. Don't worry. I have a reference list, so you can check that out. And you also each get one hint. But we'll go over that when it's time. Next, we have a huge main topic of the fall 2022 anime.
Yeah!
That'll be Wolf's specialty. And finally, we have a draft. We have drafted our top 5 favorite Halloween, or best/favorite Halloween movies.
Mm-hmm. Sport music.
And we'll be going over what we think of those. More information on that to come once it hits. And then lastly, we have as always, a question of the week from Rain, the actual Rain this time.
Ooh. I can get a reminder of what she sounds like now.
True.
Yeah. Yeah, you need it too.
Quick update.
Oh man. All right. Shall we get into this?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Kicking off episode 50 with a bang. All right. So just to reiterate, here is your reference list for the trivia game. I put it in chat. Each of you keep track of your own points, and the winner will get nothing except my eternal congratulations.
The pride of winning.
Exactly. I'm going to take these off because it's hard to see. So, as I had said before, I scoured Steam and found the funniest reviews. They may not necessarily all be related to the game itself, so they're going to have to do their best to guess. But they're really good. So I have 15 of them.
Sense out their vibe.
Yeah, exactly. I can also give you whether the game was recommended or not by the player. And I can also by the reviewer. And I can also give you the reviewer's name and see if that'll help you at all. Sense out a little info on them. So, to kick things off, we're going to start with Rain, because I think it's funny.
Oh, God. Can't wait.
Rain, you're going to get the guess. If you get it wrong, Wolf can try and steal it.
Okay.
Perfect.
So, the first one. Fairly simple. We're starting off with an easy, I think.
You think?
Drove over a hooker, I think. Drove over a hooker and she got stuck to my windshield and we went on an adventure together. 10 out of 10 would recommend.
I would have loved to have been a part of that adventure.
That's by Anomaly, is the reviewer.
Anomaly.
Yep.
He's an anomaly, all right.
I'm going to guess that was GTA 5.
You are correct.
Yep.
Easy one.
All right. Well, unfortunately for Wolf, this one's not as easy.
Oh, here we go.
Gotta give Rainy a chance.
Yeah, exactly. I threw her a softball to start. All right. Play this game if you also enjoy getting your balls crushed by a hydraulic press.
Well, let's see. Is it...
And that was by Sir Scully.
Sir Scully. Is it, is my hint knowing whether it was recommended or not?
I can just tell you that if you want.
Tell me. Yeah.
I'll just say it after each one. GTA was recommended, by the way, and Elden Ring is, oh shit, I just can't.
No!
No! I'm an idiot!
Freebie!
You blowed it!
Damn it! Cut that out. Just kidding. We can
cut it out.
All right, I'll just skip that one. That was Elden Ring. I blew the ball on that one. Wolf, I'll just give you the next one, all right?
All right.
I thought that one was really funny, by the way.
That's a good one.
This game is recommended, and it's by Clorox Bleach.
Wow.
You play as a cat in a world of anthropomorphic animals, but there's still 4-legged pet cats. I don't know if this is some kind of low-key slavery, but someone should send help. 10 out of 10.
Slavery.
Send help.
I was gonna say
send help.
I was gonna say stray, but that's not on the list. So then it must be Night in the Woods.
It is A Night in the Woods.
Yes.
Yeah, it is A Night in the Woods.
Point for me.
That one's a giveaway if you're at all familiar with A Night in the Woods, but you may not have been. So.
Oh, Rainy wouldn't have gotten that.
Nope, I would not.
Surely not.
No.
All right, next one. This one is recommended, and it is by the reviewer Cum Slut.
Oh, what a name.
My friend, and this is for Rain, of course. My friend Brandy is really good at this game. She has been a great gaslighter ever since I saw her sleeping with my husband.
That's a baggage.
Wow. Okay.
I know. Shout out to Brandy, by the way, if you're listening.
Literally. That's impressive. I'm gonna guess Among Us.
It is Among Us.
That's amazing.
It is Among Us. Wow. Rain 2 points, Wolf 1 point
Look
so
at
far.
that.
Wow.
Doing great. All right.
Wow.
This game is recommended, and it is by Jelly Puff.
Ooh.
In less than 2 hours, this very incomplete game achieved what 8 years of antidepressants failed to accomplish.
Is it... What? Is it Cyberpunk 2077?
It's not.
No!
It's that's a great guess though. It's not Cyberpunk 2077. All right, Wolf or Rain, the first chance to steal.
Is it Sims 4?
No, it is not, but also a great guess.
Give
Both of those are solid guesses. All right. Would you like to know what it is?
me the news.
This is Slime Rancher.
Oh.
Really?
Yep.
I didn't realize it was so buggy.
Well, no, it's not buggy. It's just there's not much to do.
Oh, well, I mean, incomplete.
Yeah.
Maybe it was during its beta.
It must have been, yeah, because it's a lot more filled out now, especially with a Slime Rancher too.
Wow.
True.
All right.
It's thriving.
So this one goes to Rain now. It is recommended, and this is by Epic Rainbow Kitten.
Okay.
Bear with me on this one, because it's a bit of a longie.
Ooh, an essay.
All right. I'll be honest, this is a good game. Unfortunately for me, I have leporophobia. That is the fear of rabbits. I can't get past the village without walking within 20 feet of a rabbit. I almost mustered the courage just to shut my eyes and sprint for it, but every time the freaking thing just hops around in a random direction for absolutely no reason, and I freak and Alt F4. Not this game's fault, so I'm still recommending it. And then they did an edit.
Yeah.
They did an
Oh,
edit.
there's more.
There's a little bit more. Edit. A few of you thought it would be funny to private message me pics of rabbits. I'll have you know I have reported your links to Steam support for racist and hateful comments. One of you even had the gall to send me a YouTube link of the scene from Monty Python with the rabbit in it. I'll have you know there is a special place for revolting, disgusting vermin like you in hell.
With the rabbits. Oh my god.
No.
All right, a bit of a longie,
Yeah.
but there's a lot to go off of.
Okay. Oh crap. The game that I'm thinking I actually don't know what the game is, so I can't guess it because I could
Going
be
out on a
so
limb.
wrong. I want to say it's like going to be a game that's really actually harmless, like Stardew Valley, but I don't know if there are bunnies in Stardew Valley because I haven't played enough of the game myself. I'm gonna guess Stardew Valley.
Final answer?
Yes.
It's not Stardew Valley.
Oh, my chance.
Wolf, what do you guess?
Oh, man, I don't know. Rainey did not knock out a useful answer.
Nope.
I was torn between two, and I was hoping she'd say one of them, and it'd be wrong.
What are you torn between? Give us a little hint.
I'm torn between Red Dead Redemption 2 and The Witcher 3.
Oh.
Those both
okay.
seem like games. I haven't played either. I guess I've watched Red Dead. There's definitely seem like games that start you in a village, appropriate setting, and there will be a rabbit, unlike all these other ones.
Yep.
There
are rabbits in Stardew, by the way, Rain.
Oh, there are.
Yeah.
Oh,
you can
man,
see the reflection on my
Monster
sunglasses.
Hunter. I'll go with The Witcher 3.
Smut. Final answer?
Yeah.
It's Witcher 3!
Oh, yes!
We got the first steal. So what now? Is it 2-2?
Yep.
Oh, amazing. Audience at home, you can keep along and see how many you get right. And then you can lie about how many you got right afterwards.
Oh, yeah. So you got them all right.
All right, this next one is for Rain, I believe. Oh, no,
It's
for
me,
Wolf.
Wolf. Yep.
Yeah, because I stole.
Unfortunately, the person who reviewed it had their profile hidden.
Coward.
So there's nobody listed.
Coward.
But it is recommended. It's like all those anime with overpowered protagonist, except you're not the protagonist.
Oh, man. That's a good one.
Oh,
Let's see.
I had a really fun time curating these. I had a couple good ones.
Oh, man. And maybe... I'm thinking either Dark Souls or Undertale. There's definitely ones where you're playing at a disadvantage.
Solid options. I like your thinking.
Roll of the dice. Let's go, with Undertale.
Final answer?
Yep.
It is not.
No!
Interesting.
Well, Rain, you have a guess at what it is?
Damn.
I was actually, those were my two guesses. So I'm just going to say Dark Souls.
It is Dark Souls.
Damn it. So close.
50-50 chance.
Missed it by that much.
Oh.
Rain gets to steal.
It was in the brain zone.
I liked your thinking though, Wolf. Everybody has good reasoning so far.
Solid.
All right. This next one is for Rain. It is recommended, and the reviewer is Raptor.
Okay.
Raptor.
The Raptor.
Oh, Raptor.
Raptor, yeah. Fun and challenging for both you and your PC.
I think I know this one, actually.
Is that the only thing?
Saw it with my own eyes.
Is that it?
That's all you get. That's all you get.
Oh, no. Okay.
Fun and challenging for both you and your PC.
Okay, so there are 3 that I'm thinking that it could be.
Wow, 3.
I know
Okay.
I'm going to have to just pick one. I'm going to say...
What are you thinking between?
I think it's between Red Dead Redemption, Five Nights at Freddy's,
Okay.
and Battlefield Bad Company. Those 3 games, I feel like
I
those
the
are
thought
solid
process.
games
All good.
that are challenging
True.
to both the player and the PC.
Yeah.
I'm going to go with Five Nights at Freddy's.
Solid thought process.
Oh, no.
Carlos, what do you think, Carlos?
Oh, Carlos whisper in your ear.
Oh, no.
It is not Five Nights at Freddy's. Wolf, you got any? What are you thinking, Wolf?
Oh, I think I have seen this comment myself. It is funny you said Five Nights at Freddy's because it would apply to the newest edition, but not old.
Yeah.
My guess is Cyberpunk 2077.
It is not Cyberpunk 2077. It is, grand reveal, PUBG.
Oh my god.
Player Unknown Battlegrounds, or whatever the hell it's
Can't
called.
believe this.
PUBG, the Fortnite's best friend. Both wrong. Nobody gets points.
Wow.
Carlos gets the point.
Wow.
Tragic.
Yeah.
Carlos can see the screen. He's a cheater.
Oh, Carlos, you bitch. You're not supposed to be looking at that. No, my smut, Carlos. Don't look.
No.
Luckily, he can't read yet. This next one, it is recommended. As most of them are, funnily
Interesting.
enough. Only a couple were not recommended. This
Wolf's.
is Wolf's turn, yeah, thank you. This one comes from The Mighty Pooh.
Classic.
And it's the comment is, it's like Counter-Strike, but for functional adults.
All right. That narrows it down.
Yeah, it does. It does. Gives you a little hint.
I haven't played either of these. I'll just have to guess. Go for it. Rainbow Six Siege.
Final answer?
Yep.
It is Rainbow Six Siege!
Oh,
what were
finally.
you thinking? What was the other one you were thinking?
Where is it? Battlefield.
Oh, yep. Yeah.
The
Could have
two
been.
shooters.
Yeah, could have been. Everybody has good thought process so far.
It's there. It's solid. It's there.
3 points for Wolf.
Yeah. All right. This is for Rain.
Yes.
It is recommended and is by 71 El Camino.
Bring it.
The balls on your horse shrink in the winter.
definitely a reason to recommend a game.
Yeah. Yeah, it is. It is recommended.
Okay. Red Dead Redemption.
The balls on your horse. Yeah, it is Red Dead Redemption.
An iconic one.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
There were reviews about this feature.
There were, yeah. Unfortunately.
Imagine being the first person to discover this. What were they doing?
Staring at horses' nuts, clearly.
The freaks.
All right. This is for Wolf.
Yeah.
It is recommended and it is by Pie Bun.
Okay.
This game made me love the two most hated fonts in history.
That one would be Undertale.
It sure is.
I love it.
I really like that one because I think both of you would have got that one easily. Yeah, that was really funny.
Peak internet, when something you say could be absolutely gibberish to one person and make perfect sense to another.
Beautiful.
That's right. All right, this one is recommended. It's for Rain, of course. This one is recommended. The name is Recommendaris.
Oh, we have a professional, guys.
Spelled with a K.
Oh, and a cool professional.
Yeah. All right, this one's here it is. I was sniped by a man named Fuck Snipers. I asked him to explain his hypocrisy. So he said, he who snipes snipers runs the risk of becoming a sniper himself. If you gaze into the scope gazes back. I did not expect this level of philosophy in a video game.
This man is a prophet.
Changed this man's life.
That's right.
I'm going to go with Battlefield Bad Company.
It sure is.
Facts.
All right, what's the points looking like? We only have 3 more.
I have 4 points.
Yeah, and I have 5 points.
No.
Wow.
Yo.
And Carlos, you have none because you're a cheater.
Filthy Carlos. I gotta get
Filthy
2 in a row.
It's going in a timeout. All right. This one is not recommended.
Oh.
Ooh.
A rare not recommended. And it is by The Lord of Toxic.
No wonder it's not recommended.
I know, right? My son has been looking up nonstop porn of these characters. They have made him a furry. What the fuck is wrong with the developers?
That's amazing.
This one's for me, right?
It sure is, yep.
Oh, it's gotta be Five Nights at Freddy's.
Final answer?
Yep.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
You're right.
Yeah. That one's it's got all the furry bait in it. They
That's
made
right.
new animatronics just to add more furries.
Oh, all right. Another one for Rain. Rain's last one, unless Wolf gets theirs
They're
wrong.
narrowing down. Okay.
Yeah. All right. Recommended by Serpent.
Got it.
This game is like having a naggy wife. You will never be good despite your accomplishments saying otherwise. You will apparently amount to nothing no matter what you do. You will keep getting yelled at and insulted but constantly return, begging for more. Just don't question why.
Oh, uh-oh.
Also, I didn't say it before, but the list, and this is for the audience members too, the list of references I gave them has 20 possible answers, but there's only 15 questions.
There's 2 that I'm thinking of.
All right, what are you thinking of?
I'm thinking it's either Smite or Apex Legends. And
Fair answers. Yep, could be either. Could be neither.
I'm gonna go with Smite.
Final
answer. Locking it in.
It is Smite.
Oh,
It sure is Smite.
Could have stole it away because I was thinking
That's
the
right.
same thing.
Oh, you two brain were interlocked.
Yep. Big brain.
All right, Wolf. So what are the points at? This is the last question.
I still have.
So I have 6.
I have 5 now.
Yep, and Wolf has 5.
Okay. Well, it could be a tie or it could be
A
Reigns
win.
to win it all.
Oh.
Oh!
This game is not recommended
Ooh.
by Dionia. And the final review of the Steam Reviews games is Genitalia Simulator.
Oh my god.
Is it Cyberpunk 2077?
It is!
Yeah!
Oh my god.
We have a tie! We have a tie!
Oh, worth it. Good enough.
Oh my god.
Worth it. All right, audience, let us know in the comments of all of our different platforms, especially on YouTube and Twitter and Instagram, how many you got right. I'll know if you're lying.
Sense it out.
And if you like this segment, let us know. We can do it again. What did you guys think?
Oh, I love
that was fun.
Quality.
A lot of fun.
It was great.
It wasn't as hard as I was thinking it was going to be.
Yeah.
I made these ones particularly easy. But for next time, when we have to break the tiebreaker, they'll be harder.
Ooh, nice.
So audience return for that when we do that again.
Turning it to the max.
Yeah. These ones were, I made it a little harder by including the 5 to throw you off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's good.
I have some saved in the locker for next time.
Ooh, the walker.
I have one that was a full paragraph and it was all caps.
Oh my god.
So that one was, I didn't go for
the
that one.
fucking reading room over here.
A secret treat.
Right. All right, moving on. Moving on to fall anime 2022. Wolf, take it away.
Here we go.
Yeah, it's another season of anime, and this one slaps.
Supposedly.
I was expecting that we would talk about like 3 or 4 anime, the big ones coming out, and then they all released, and they were all great. It's another golden year.
That's right. Even Carlos liked it all.
They heard Chainsaw Man was coming, and they kicked it up a notch. This time, we won't be talking about Chainsaw Man or Blue Lock too much, because we already did it.
That's
but
right.
those are the two of the 4 big ones.
Yeah,
Up
you
first,
already heard us talk about those.
Yeah.
That was last week's episode.
Up first, on the roster, we've got Mob Psycho 100. This one, Lucas has only watched 2 episodes of.
I watched 2.5.
2.5. Wow, you fell asleep during it too.
Listen.
I'm listening.
I don't have an excuse.
This Mob Psycho 100, animated by Studio Bones for all 3 seasons, and written by the legendary One, creator of One Punch Man. And
right.
He has a new manga coming in November called Versus. It'll be a fantasy battle shonen about 47 heroes chosen to fight the 47 servants of the Demon Lord. And
a lot of heroes.
Knowing One, he's gonna knock it out of the fucking park. He won't be doing the art. He doesn't usually do the art. He's got a lovely artist working with him, whose name I forget, but whose art looked lovely in the preview. Season 3. I've been hyped for it. Mob Psycho 100 is kind of like it's what do you call it? It's underappreciated. It's not as popular as it should be, despite the fact that it's amazing. And very well animated.
It is.
Yeah,
really
I got to
well
watch
animated.
the first 2 episodes of season 3 at Crunchyroll Expo, and that was an experience.
Wow.
It was like a fucking gladiator ring to get into there. They did not do a great job monitoring the lines. They were like, they'll follow the rules. They'll be good people.
Bold of anybody to assume that people from the internet are going to follow rules.
All right, and the people who did follow the rules, they got fucked over. I did not follow the rules. I just right into the crowd.
That's what you got to do.
Really good seats.
Oh, yeah. You're a criminal.
Yeah, I know. It had to be done. I couldn't miss it.
True. I did not watch at Crunchyroll Expo. I watched from home.
You did. Didn't even watch season 3. But yeah, kick it off after a pretty explosive season 2 finale. If it hadn't continued after season 2, I would have been content. But I am lit that they will be adapting the entire manga series in season 3.
Yeah.
It's, if you don't know about it, it's about a boy named Mob he's a sidekick. He's an Esper. They use
Hence
it
Mob Psycho.
Yeah. He doesn't really know how to deal with his emotions. So he bottles them up, and they build up inside of him. And that's where the 100 comes into play, because throughout the episodes, it'll, like, show you the percentage of how close he is to, like, blowing up effectively.
Yeah, I didn't understand that when I started watching. And then it was really funny to get the reveal of when he finally blew up, he became a fucking Chad.
Yeah! Or when he becomes the triple question mark percent and he becomes the Giga Chad.
Yeah. Yeah. The animation, for how simple the most of the animation is, every once in a while you get those scenes that are like, wow, what the fuck? What is this doing here? It's like, it's so much better than the normal show and everything.
Every scene with Reagan in it.
Yeah. Literally. Or like how he, like, whenever he does a simple action, he talks about, he gives it some like move name.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's so
Super
good.
special assault powers, assault move.
Yeah. Yeah.
And the source material, the art, one, he is not an artist, so it's not great. Reads well, but it's not great art. So the animation studio kind of took that. It still has like the essence of that original look, but it's just like proportioned right.
Yeah. I like it.
It works really well.
I dig it. I was a fan.
I like the themes of the show. They're great. You're gonna love them. And I love the OP. Even though it's just counting, it slaps.
So I actually did watch the OP for the episode I watched. It was really good.
Thank God.
Yeah, I didn't skip through any of it.
Really well known for having like amazing OPs, like riddled with hints from the manga, or foreshadowing from the manga, for things that don't even happen in that season. This one, and it always uses like the first one, it always uses a lot of like eye imagery. I know the ending of the first season, the opening ends with like overlooking the city, but it's shaped like an eye.
Ooh.
And it continues that thematic kind of thing throughout all three OPs.
Fancy.
The third one, you should watch it just to watch it. It slaps.
The third one was the one I watched.
Oh, lovely, even better.
I started with season 3.
Oh, you're an animal!
Listen, that was the one we were going to be talking about.
What did you think of the first 2 episodes then? Because I thought you had only watched season 1.
Oh, no. So, unfortunately, I've been pretty busy, so I haven't had time to watch from season 1 and 2. But I will be going back because it's really interesting. Because season 3, it makes me want to go back and watch the other ones. Of course.
It's that good.
Yeah, it is great. It's really good. I liked them. All. I didn't know much going in, but I got the vibe right away. And this is a testament to their storytelling that Serizawa seemed like a minor villain or even a major villain. And I asked Wolf, I'm like, who's this guy? And they're like, oh, he was a villain in the previous season. I knew it.
Reformed.
That's the vibe he gives off. It was great.
Awkward, but doing his best.
Yeah, I liked how this episodes had like good material to them, but they weren't overly complex.
Yeah.
And I especially liked episode 2, the yokai warrior.
Yeah.
Where
hilarious.
That one is great. And he's like, wow, Mob and Serizawa are so powerful. And Reagan's like, nah, this is an everyday thing for them.
Yeah. This man, he spent 3 days straight fighting a demon just to kill it. And they just do it with a wave of their hands.
Yeah, and he tries to do it in front of him. He's like, all right, stand back. I'm going to kill them. And his sword breaks.
Snaps.
Yeah, it was so good. Loved it. And then episode 3, Mob starts simping over all the girls.
Oh, wow. As he does. He's a real simp.
Oh, yeah. Well, I guess that makes sense considering he doesn't know how to handle his emotions. A real mood.
Yeah. Did that episode get into the haunted house?
Yes. Yeah. That is that episode. Yeah. Carlos was not a fan.
Oh, Carlos can eat shit.
Don't you talk to my kid like that?
He deserved it.
I'll cover his ears. We won't be taking that. I'll be leaving.
Yeah, it's funny that you were able to just hop right into season 3. It just goes to a testament to how well it's adapted. Because a lot of things, they just throw you right into the middle of a plot. But with Mob Psycho 100, season 2 left off after it had a complete arc. And so you could start into season 3 without knowing because there are no stakes yet. You know, there's that big broccoli thing from season 2. Something big did happen, but now it doesn't really matter anymore because we're doing new things. Yeah,
I wouldn't really recommend anybody that starting in the middle of a season.
Yeah.
But if you happen to start in season 3 of Mob Psycho, you shouldn't really be that confused. I was able to, within the first episode, figure out what was going on.
Yeah. Looking forward to how things develop with Dimple. He was the green ghost thingy.
Yeah, the evil ghost that seems to appear randomly.
Yeah. He lives with Mob. I forget the exact details, but Mob spared him. Yeah. So now he just hangs around Mob.
Yep. Dimple the ghost.
Yeah.
Or the
evil
OP
spirit, and Passy's implies that Dimple is going to be like the next villain, so I'm excited to see how that plays out.
Uh-oh, a turnaround for not sparing him.
Yeah.
Or
ungrateful.
for sparing him, I should say. All right. What would you rate the season so far?
Like 9 out of 10. 10 out of 10.
Ooh.
I love.
Yeah, from not knowing much from me, it's an 8 out of 10. I liked it. Rain, give it an arbitrary rating.
Yeah, we're gonna give it.
Based on what
we're gonna give it a 4 out of 10.
You're an animal.
Wow,
I'm gonna burn you at the stake.
Wasn't a fan. Well, she is already a skeleton, so
yeah. Can't kill the dead.
What is there to burn?
Turn you into ashes.
All right, moving on. What's the next one, Wolf?
Up next, we have. Hold on. Spy X Family.
All right. Preference to the audience. Life has happened, and we've all been busy.
Yeah.
So we haven't fully, and not all of us, cough off the other two, have not watched it yet. So I'm going to give my overall thoughts on how the season is going so far, and we will then do Spy X Family will be given its own show with all three of us talking about it later once the core finish, or once the second half of the core finishes.
Perfect.
Yeah.
So
listen, there were more exciting things playing.
Yeah, this one is not on a time limit. So far we have, I think, 3 episodes, maybe 4, can't quite remember. But the gist of it, we all remember from the end of the first core, is that Anya got a star, or whatever it was called, a Stella. Stella, that's it. I knew it was something. She got a Stella. So, like all kids, what does she want? She wants a reward for doing well in school.
As she should.
Right.
Deserves
She got a Stella. She feels like she gets a reward. What does she get as a reward? She decides that the family needs a dog.
Yeah. They didn't really finish up their family image.
Bring it all
exactly,
around.
and that's one of the things that Lloyd says. He's like, I suppose a dog would further cement the idea that we're a proper family.
What kind of family doesn't have a dog?
Right, and so Anya's like, I don't want a big dog. I want a little dog. And they go. It's a whole thing, but they go to a pet expo where they're like the shelter's like showing off the animals.
Yeah.
And then we finally get shit that goes down. A whole terrorist attack goes down. I won't get into the details of it, but we finally get to see each individual member of the Forger family do cool things.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Lloyd does cool things like he always does. Anya goes off on a fucking adventure. And then we have I forget her name.
Youre.
Youre, thank you. I just watched it too. We have Youre, who's sort of like, she's trying to find Anya on this adventure, but she ends up doing a few other things in the meantime. That's pretty exciting.
Oh, I love to see it. I know the dog they get is psychic.
It is, yeah. Yep.
Psychic dog for the psychic daughter.
Right, and so that's a big plot point of the first couple episodes, and you can find out why and everything, and how Anya and the dog interact. And she calls it Mr. Dog.
Mr. Dog!
It's very cute.
So sweet.
So yeah, definitely recommend so far. If you haven't checked out Spy X Family at all, go ahead and watch it. But the second half of the core so far slaps. It's great.
Oh, lovely.
It's just as good as the other ones, but it's actually a little better because, like I said, we finally get to see kind of all of them do their own thing independently. Yeah. And its story starts to converge. Where at first they start out all together, then they break up. Not like break up, but like they separate.
Yeah.
In the storyline, and then all the paths end up meeting back together, and you can kind of see how that works out, and it's really cool.
Oh, how exciting!
Yeah, really good. So
love to see more action.
Oh yeah, absolutely. It is action packed. Spoiler alert: Youre fucking kicks a car going 60 miles an hour. She just kicks it.
Youre versus a car. It's like hitting a deer.
It is, literally. So that was action packed. Great so far. Liked it. Once again, we'll do a whole episode with the second half of the core Spy X Family. But
yeah, what do you rate it so far?
A 9 out of 10.
Ooh.
Nice.
Really
Nice.
good. Really fun.
I told you, it's the golden season.
I know, it's great so far. It's specifically the interactions with Mr. Dog and Anya are really good. So Anya also helps Lloyd on one of his missions.
Oh.
Unknowingly to Lloyd.
Yeah.
So you'll have to watch to see how that pans out, but it's really cool.
Looking forward to it.
Yep, really good. What do we have next? What else is on the list?
Up next is Pop Team Epic. This one neither of you had heard of.
Disgusting.
You're ridiculous. He doesn't like the art style.
I hate the style.
Oh, it's cute. It's goofy.
I was gonna start watching it, and I'm just like, I cannot stand looking at this.
Pop Team Epic.
Yeah, if you haven't looked at it, go watch or go look at it. It's wretched.
It's a self-aware comedy show adapted from a 4-coma webcomic. It makes a lot of jokes surrounding pop culture, mostly in Japan, but also in America. It's about Pipimi and Popupo. Two schoolgirls, technically. And it's not much that it's about. It's just they tell jokes for 10 minutes straight. Something Pop Team Epic is actually known for is that they switch voice actors every episode. So the first time you watch, first 10 minutes, it's the two girls, the main girls that do the voices. And then they do it again, like the same visuals, same content, but they get like guest actors and guest comedians to come on and do it. And they get to like improv a bit. They tell the jokes in their own way. And it's neat. It's nice to see.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
The third episode, I think, is like a parody of Dora the Explorer. That one was really funny. That was the one I actually watched both versions of because the guest went so off the rails.
I saw that.
Yeah.
I saw that some of the animation, they get like serious looking.
Yeah.
Like it goes from this like very like simple and cartoony style to like a hardcore like very realistic versions of themselves, and it's terrifying.
Yeah, they change styles a lot.
Yeah.
And this season they've got like a gimmick / bit where they're like parodying Shonen Ai / Boys Love anime. They've like gender swapped the two. They've changed the art style to look like a typical generic one.
Yeah.
It's great. Oh, no peas. Slapped. The music slapped and the visuals slapped.
Yeah, you did say that. Well, if you were to rate like a generic rating for the OP alone, what would you give it?
Season 1 OP, like a 8. Season 2 OP, a 10.
Wow.
I like what it does on a technical and visual aspect. Did you watch it, or did you like shut it down completely?
I watched the OPs because you specifically mentioned them.
Yeah.
And they admittedly were very cool.
Yeah, the music is high pumped, high energy, and they do this effect where they're like just kind of walking around in a circle, like if they were like contained in a room, and like the different versions of themselves keep imprinting and multiplying until eventually the whole room is just filled with them all doing their own things, just spinning around. It's lovely. Hard to explain, but it looks great.
Yeah, they were pretty cool. I might just on the OPs alone, I might have to bite the bullet and watch it anyways, because the music is good and the OP, like we said, is cool.
Judging its style.
Listen,
like a fiend.
It's hard to get through, okay? I want to hear it from you.
I don't want to hear it from you. You watched fucking adult comedies and they're all ugly.
Like what?
Rick and Morty, American Dad.
You watch American Dad, not
and
me.
I'm not the one judging things for their looks.
I will.
What's the other one that we watched?
I watched
Inside Job.
Inside Job looks good though.
It looks okay. It still looks like an adult animated comedy.
Sure, but it looks better than Pop Team Epic.
No.
Like the ridiculous style that they're doing now, yes.
No, you're insane.
Nah, surely not. Rain, objectively, who is right?
I don't like to get into marital disputes, but no, I'm not even gonna pick a side. Nope, not gonna pick a side.
Brain,
no, only because I know I'm about to get gaslit in the next segment, so I'm just gonna.
Yeah, you gotta save it all for the end.
Gotta pace yourself.
Carlos is with me. He doesn't like it either.
That's what it looks like.
Carlos didn't like it either.
Carlos doesn't know shit.
Listen, his motor skills are still developing.
And then up next, finally, is...
Wait. What would you give as a whole rating?
8 out of 10.
Oh, not bad.
I mean, it's still just like a comedy. It doesn't have a lot of substance.
Right. Yeah. No, totally. All right, next one. Last one. Oh, no, not last one, but next one.
One more that I forgot to put on the list, and then it's like a quick fire round. Akiba Made War. Akiba Made War is an anime that apparently is only on High Dive somehow. Don't know how that happened because it slaps. Crunchyroll fucked up.
Yeah, they did.
Spent too much money on shitty isekais. Like that time I got turned into a vending machine. But Akiba Made War is about the seemingly dark underbelly of the maid industry in Akiba.
Yeah.
Akihabara, basically. Fictional that. It focuses on the main character, brown hair, Nagiwara, but it's really about Ranko, basically.
Yeah, it sure is.
And it's quality. It's like it doesn't try to like hide what it is in the way some things like this would, like Doki Doki Literature Club. It pretends to be like a completely normal dating sim, and then until it's not.
Until it's decidedly not.
Yeah. This one's very upfront, starting in the OP about the first 5 seconds of what it is. It opens on Ranko's sister getting shot, and the killer just running away. And clearly this is going to be like her revenge story, potentially trying to find out who did it and why, and likely killing them afterwards.
Oh.
But the other girl, the Nagisa, the character we are learning all this through, she has no idea of the dark industry she has just entered.
She is next to brain dead.
She doesn't know what to do. She's at a loss at every step.
She's all air up there.
Yeah. The particular place, maid cafe she's at, it's pig themed. They all wear pig ears.
Except for the fucking panda.
Oh yeah, they're pig themed, but they got a panda mascot.
They sure do.
The catalyst that gets us into like this really cool scene where like the girl, the Nico looking girl, is doing a performance for her customers. Funny that she looks like pretty much exactly like the known idol anime girl, Nico from Idol Master, something like that. She's doing a performance to her song while Ranko is just going to town on like the bunny girls from presumably a rival maid company. Pretty sure those two were sent there. Well, the girl, Nagisara, she was sent there to die, definitely. There's some basically a loan shark, loan collector came through. They didn't have the money, and so I guess the punishment was that they do this for his amusement. Because they were sent this in a letter, and the letter had a bunch of insults written in it, and the girl had no idea.
Oh no!
Yeah.
Luckily, Ranko went with her, so she survived the ordeal.
So she didn't die.
Yeah. They were like, oh, by the way, here's some money. Go get your last meal.
Yeah, I liked that whole scene is like, we'll send, it's Nagisara, right?
Yep.
Yeah, we'll send Nagisara, deliver this letter, and if it doesn't go over well, we'll send Ranko as well to clean up the job. Ranko has no aversion to killing people, clearly.
Yeah. I wonder what her role in this is, because she definitely knew what was up, but the others didn't know that she knew what was up.
Yeah, it feels like she has a much larger tie-in to the manager.
Yep.
Right? Like, they're clearly, or not clearly, but it feels like they know what's going on and nobody else does.
Yeah. Like, maybe the other two know. They seem kind of jaded, the Nico girl and the Gyaru girl.
Yeah.
They're here. This is their job. Right. They're shocked that this new girl is ready to work here.
Yeah.
I think the Nico girl phrases it as, you have to pretend you're not a person anymore.
Same.
And it's great. I only got to watch one episode, but I'm definitely going to watch more before my free trial is up.
Oh, wow. You're only on one? I finished them.
Wow.
I had the time. I sacrificed Mob Psycho to watch Maids.
Out of all the things. So what did you think about the other ones?
I liked it. I mean, I won't get into too much of it now. If it ends up being one of our favorites, we can do a bigger episode on it.
Oh,
but it's got more going on than it looks at first. Like, there's a lot of little moments that you could pry in and look further at, and there's obviously like inherently a lot of secrets built in already.
Yep.
And so it's really interesting. It's a lot. It's got more depth than it looks like it will.
Yeah.
So if you're criticizing it, if you're criticizing it based off the depth, or then what, like them being Japanese maids or whatever, give it a shot because it's pretty cool. And Renko's a badass. So
indeed. When I saw like a clip on Twitter of basically just that end shooting scene with the song.
Yeah. Well, I think it's episode 3 where
they do like the big performance.
Yeah. And you'll see more about anyone who watches, you'll see more about that. But specifically episode 3, you get to see how much of a badass Renko is. So.
Oh, lovely. Even more badass.
Oh,
which is cool because it's always a worry that something like this, it just becomes that gimmick and there's nothing else. Like, there's violent maids. Laugh.
Yeah. She's not like an infallible badass like One Punch Man is basically.
Yeah.
Where he's like OP to the point of what's the point of the show, but she's just like really cool.
Nice.
So yeah, definitely check it out. It's pretty good.
Lovely. What do you rank it?
Probably 8 out of 10, maybe 7 or 8 out of 10.
Solid.
It's probably a 7 right now, but it has the chance to be an
8. Yeah.
So it's good.
And then finally, I got a quick fire ones to watch. We won't be going into them, but I did write little blurbs to get you to watch them.
Yeah, the audience, if you're interested in hearing us talk about these more after Wolf's Quickfire, let us know.
Yeah.
We could
plenty of anime to talk about. Content for days.
We could always, we could do further episodes on it.
So, we've got Mobile Suit Gundam, The Witch from Mercury, a modern revival of a classic show, but with lesbians. Then we have
favorite.
Urusei Yatsura, aka Shut Up You Guys, the mother of all modern romantic comedies that got a remake.
Ooh.
Because its original is pretty much like unfindable. In America, at least.
Oh, they're keeping it from us.
I know. Next we have Do It Yourself, a childhood friends to lovers romantic comedy about 2 girls being pushed apart by classism. Then we have Bleach, 1,000-Year War, the finale Bleach the fans deserve.
Supposedly.
The Eminence in Shadow, this year's isekai with a good enough gimmick to make you watch it. And finally, To Your Eternity, Season 2, Emotional Damage, the anime.
That literally, I was going to say, how do we even get through Season 1?
I know.
Without breaking down 7 times.
Every episode.
God. It's that one is like a complete opposite of how emotionally draining Attack on Titan is.
Oh, exactly.
They're like complete opposites. One's like, oh, this is a good emotional drain. It's still sad, but it's good. And the other one's just like, I am clinically depressed now.
Oh no.
Just beating you down.
It's like all hope is lost. Why do I continue? That's Attack on Titan if you weren't sure.
Yeah.
Literally.
Yeah.
At least To Your Eternity has some hope.
It does. And it's well animated, so. Wow. Those quickfires sound interesting.
Mm-hmm.
I like them. You got one more, right?
I missed My Hero Academia, didn't I?
I was going to say, did you want to talk about that or do you want to skip it?
Yeah. I didn't even realize I skipped it. Part of me thought we talked
confused. About it. No. I was just going with you, but yeah, we talk about My Hero.
All right, My Hero. My Hero Academia, Season 6. Animated by Studio Bones, who also did Mob Psycho 100. Are you guys familiar with My Hero at all?
I am.
Oh, well, of course.
Nope.
No. It's quick
Prepare
synopsis.
to be informed.
In a world where 80% of people have a quirk, Izuku was a part of the 20% that didn't. That is, until All Might, the greatest hero in Japan, made Izuku his successor and passed on his quirk to him. A quirk is a superpower. Funny word for it. And it's the story of how Izuku becomes the greatest hero. Pretty solid anime.
Really popular.
Yeah, very popular. At least its popularity is not for naught. Pretty good story. Lovely animation.
Yeah, unlike fucking, what's that show we hate?
Demon Slayer?
Yeah, Demon Slayer. Popularity, undeserved.
What? Really carried by that animation.
I disagree.
Being held up by the animation. Of course, the one mid person watches it.
Anyway. Demon Slayer, but not my hero.
Damn.
Yeah, you thought you were just gonna.
It's true.
You thought you were just gonna get roasted in the final segment.
I should have known.
Just can't release. I mean, resist. But yeah. Season 5 started great, but it kind of fell off during the second core. But I stuck around. Season 5 was supposed to have like a villain focused arc because it has one in the manga, but they kind of just skip over it instead, opt to just give you a bunch of exposition that'll lead into the events of season 6, which sucks. But they did have like, and then they had this weird thing where they like completely dropped the stakes out of nowhere. Like they had something huge happen, and the next thing that happened was like Gentle Criminal and his La Brava, his sidekick, wanting to stop their school festival, which is like a downgrade from fighting a villain who had a plan to erase everyone's quirks from existence.
Oh my.
Oh yeah, but season 6...
They stole that from Pokemon, by the way.
Wow, the thief! I was thinking of Incredibles.
Oh, that too. Everybody's stealing it.
Oh. Tisk.
Anything special about the world, get rid of it. Delete all superheroes, delete all Pokemon.
Being special is the problem.
Yeah, thanks, Syndrome from Incredibles 1.
Season 6, off of the bang. It's doing great.
Yeah?
Yeah, there was an episode that came out today that I didn't get a chance to watch, but all the other episodes have been great. Great momentum. They're basically starting a war arc.
Ooh.
So this is the start of the war. They've got the heroes in training, the actual heroes, they're all going out to confront the villains, like, before the villains can, like, confront them. They got the upper hand through some secret info.
Ooh.
It's been exciting to watch. I was so emotional during like the third episode. I had become very attached to the villain characters. They're great. Horikoshi, great writer. He really makes you care for these characters when he wants you to care about them. Because he sure does have a big cast, and he sure does not give a care to a lot of them. But the villains, Toga and Twice, they got their backstories fleshed out, and they got a lot of camera time. And to see Twice die was devastating.
Wow, spoiler alert.
You know, it's episode 3, and you haven't watched any of it, and you're probably not going to.
I might. I know, I've seen some of season 1.
Very emotional to see. I'd be torn in tears. Hawk having no other choice but to do this betrayal and trying to like get out of this in a way that he doesn't have to kill Twice, but it's just not going to happen because Twice isn't going to not support his villain friends inside their goals, and their goal is kind of like to revert back into an anarchist society effectively, because the society they're in doesn't mesh well with quirks. It's not built right for quirks, because you get Toga, for example. Her quirk is that when she drinks people's blood, she can like transform into them. Ooh. And the side effect of her quirk, and many other quirks, but her quirk particularly, it makes her crave blood. So it was a level of it, and she was like, as a teenager, really kind of out of her hands what she does. Like, so she seeks out blood. It started with just animals, and her family did not nip that in the butt. And so it got worse until she fell in love with a classmate, and because she associated love with, like, turning into them, she attacked them.
Damn.
So that she could turn into them.
What a fiend.
And it made her an outcast to society. And then Twice, his quirk effectively made him mentally ill, because his quirk is that he could make duplicates of himself, copies of himself. And it was fine at first, and then he went through, like, a mild tragedy that sent him into depression. He got fucked over. Some highfalutin company man fucked him out of a job. And he started making, so the only person he had to hang out with was himself. So he's just hanging around a bunch of his copies. So eventually he kind of forgot which one was the real one. And so then they all developed the fear that they weren't the real one. They started fighting each other. They started murdering each other until just one was left. And he was like,
God.
Well, what if I'm not the original? What if I'm not the real Twice?
That's an episode of Rick and Morty.
It is. Luckily, this time, my hero did do it first.
Oh, it's like The Simpsons versus Family Guy all over again.
And he's great. Was greatly attached to all these characters. And now they're all probably gonna die.
You've been tweeting about this, right?
I have.
Yeah, I've seen some of them. I knew that one. I saw some of it. If you're not following Wolf Eye on Twitter, what are you doing?
You're missing out.
You are. All the content. We often give spoilers about our tweets for future episodes.
That's true. Yeah. You could get all the inside details.
A lot of it is like anime and game related. So
yeah, really looking forward to the rest of this season. I'm sure I'm going to cry a bunch.
Unavoidable, honestly.
I know. Apparently, Horikoshi... Apparently, he's been ready to end the series for, like, months now. But there's the editors keep being like, no, keep going. And I guess eventually he has finally put his foot down, and the manga will be ending soon.
Uh-oh. What are the fans gonna do?
Perish. Die.
Good
riddance. Beat me to it. He released, some special, standalone artwork of Deku and Ochako. I wish I had a link. I'll show it to you guys later. He said that it was representing the end of My Hero, essentially. People are speculating for months, years about what exactly that means. And I think it means that the last two survivors of Class 1A, maybe even the whole school, are going to be Izuku, the main character, and Ochako, his love interest.
That's it? That's all that's left?
Yeah. I think everyone else is probably going to be dead. I hear whispers from the manga. Apparently Deku goes through Izuku, his nickname's Deku, goes through a vigilante arc, but it wasn't doing well with the Japanese readers, so they cut the vigilante arc short, which is a shame, because, real good. It's kind of like the way, if it was written in America, it was the way it would go. It wouldn't be flat out, no, the villains are wrong, society is fine. It'd be like, no, hero society needs to change, there's just something wrong with it. Yeah,
I feel like American society and culture resonate a lot higher with the vigilante arcs.
Yeah.
Because we a lot of it, our pop culture for the non-anime watchers is our comic books.
Yep.
And half of those are all vigilante arcs.
Yeah. I think the vast majority of them were operating illegally.
Yeah, right, exactly. So, and especially, obviously the most popular ones all are. So, I think we resonate with those a lot more highly than non-Americans do.
Yeah, very big, I'll do it myself. And honestly, I just can't help but to resonate with the villain so much. It's like, damn, they really do got a point.
Well,
sure, they killed someone, but they have a point.
You're the one that said you want to give Sauron a smooch.
Listen, maybe that's all he needed was a little smooch. Calm him down.
Listen, he was in his full war battle armor, and you're like, oh, just give him a smooch.
Go kiss right on the faceplate.
That's all he needed. Just wanted a little love from Galadriel.
I almost forgot to talk about the main villain, Shigaraki. The other two I was talking about, they're just side villains.
Oh, shit.
They're just following the main big villain, Shigaraki, who was one for all successor. His quirk is that he takes quirks. And an all for one successor is that there's one quirk that gets passed down. They're opposites to each other. Eternal rivals.
Oh yeah.
Shigaraki, he was probably wronged the most by society. He was 8. And his quirk had just developed, and it ended up being this destructive, terrible quirk where everything he touched it gets torn apart. It decays. That's the word. Decays. Falls apart. And it was triggered by his father, hitting him, because his father is abusive, and the family enabled it because Toromura wants to be a hero. That's a pretty normal thing kids strive to be, especially in a world where heroes actually exist. But they were quote-unquote betrayed, sort of, by their sister, mother type thing, who, like, ran off, left her child to be a hero because she kind of had to. It was kind of out of her hands. It was like, do that, leave your family, or a lot of people die. And of course, they hold a grudge for that. What? Question?
Tragic, really.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. So the father is like, no heroes, no talking about heroes, no thinking about heroes. Shigaraki, a child, he likes being a hero.
This resonates a lot, like, has a lot of overlap with the X-Men storyline.
Ooh.
It's a lot like that.
That's lovely. Yeah, he snaps, and his power quirk just develops out of nowhere. Like, first he, like, melts his dog on accident, because Quirks just showed up. He doesn't know how to control it. He doesn't know what the fuck's happening.
What the hell?
He melts his sister. He thinks they're being attacked, so he's, like, running to get help, and everyone's running away from him.
Oh no.
His father is like, his father starts, like, beats him with a stick to get him to stop. I'm like, what the fuck are you doing? Deserved his death.
Stop melting people.
I know. And then his mother tries to calm him down, but he's too far gone. Melts her too. So he killed his entire family at age 8. And then
incredible.
And then no one came to help him. He's like screaming for help. People are looking at him, seeing the tragedy that just unfolds, and just keep walking. Not even a hero stopped to help. Because one part of it is, even someone with a useful quirk could help. They're not allowed to. Straight up not allowed to use your quirk to help people at all without, like, proper licensing, which is nonsense. But on top of that, there's just weren't enough heroes, and that's kind of like the epitome of what they're saying, that the society is too dependent on heroes, so that even more people potentially get hurt than if there weren't heroes.
Huh. It sounds interesting. A lot going on.
I know. Fandom is annoying, but it's so good. Gotta keep watching.
A lot of the fandoms are annoying.
True.
Just gotta be the good part of the fandom.
This one's just particularly annoying because it's a lot of people's first fandom. So they don't know how to fucking act.
This one's been around for quite a while. At least, all things considered. And is one of the more popular ones, admittedly.
Yeah.
So it makes sense that, a lot of people are drawn into this.
And that is fall 2022 anime.
Woo-woo.
All so far.
Yeah.
Pretty good as far as, the seasons go.
Yeah.
Yeah, indeed.
Right? This is one of the better ones so far, I think.
Yeah, another golden age.
Yeah,
I think the last one was winter 2020.
Yep. Yeah, we had, winter 2020 was really good. We already talked about BlueLock and Chainsaw Man, and now we got all these ones out of the way.
I know.
They're great. There's so many good options, but that's enough anime for now.
Indeed.
We have our final segment of our episode for tonight.
Our extra long episode.
Ooh.
I know. Well, it's not, as of right now, it doesn't look like it'll be that much longer than our episode 47 or 48.
True. That's true.
We talked for like an hour and a half about the finale of Rings of Power.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
let's see how long the game goes.
That's true. This one, we'll see how long it is. We're going to be doing a draft of Halloween movies. So we've each curated a list of our top 5, and we have a couple backups in case they get picked. But we're going to be ranking them 1 through 5. And this isn't like our Christmas episode, if you watch that, where we tiered them. We're not all sharing a collective list. This is just what we think, out of all the Halloween options there are, what we think are the best 5, our favorite 5.
Yeah.
The draft, the twist on it, and the reason it's not a tier list is because if I put, and I'll talk about Christmas movies as an example, if I put How the Grinch Stole Christmas as number 1 on my list, Wolf and Rain cannot have it on their list at any number.
Yeah.
So once one movie is taken, it is taken off the list and nobody else can have it. That's why we've all come prepared, some more than others, with backup options. And you're shit out of luck if one of the ones you wanted. So, for example,
I feel like there's like only 1 or 2 movies that might overlap between the 3 of us, but I feel like we're gonna go through this and it's gonna go hella fast because we're gonna have a bunch of movies that we're never in each other's radar.
Yep.
I don't think we're gonna overlap. I'll be honest. I think max 2 out of all 15. I think max 2 will overlap.
Okay.
But I don't think Rain will overlap with either of us.
I will not.
Rain was playing fast and loose with the definition of a Halloween movie.
was.
The way we decided this was, well, the way it was originally supposed to be was we're not rating scary movies, we're rating Halloween themed movies. So specifically ones that are related in some way to Halloween and all that stuff. So any horror movie couldn't just be on the list because it was scary.
Yeah.
However, Rain has decided that since she watches all these scary movies during Halloween, that they count.
You guys have no idea what you're talking about.
I think I do.
No idea what you're talking about.
I know exactly.
Just wait. You guys aren't ready.
Just because someone dies in the movie doesn't mean it was Halloween.
You guys
themed.
aren't ready. I'm gonna have the best
I guess
list.
we'll see.
Mm-hmm.
Well, let's get into it. And at the very end, the audience, you can decide who has the best list. We'll post it on Instagram and Twitter like we always do. Or you can let us know in our YouTube comments who has the best list. But we're going to be going top down. So we're going to go 1 through 5.
Okay.
Wait, so meaning like our absolute top first and then moving down? Okay.
Yes. Yeah. So your number 1 choice, your absolute favorite, then 2, then 3, and then
Got
2.
it.
Since I had the person that was going to go first was the person that won the Steam trivia game. But since neither of you won, I will be going first. That was the rules. And since Rain, you're our recurring guest, you get to go second.
Yay.
Well, if you get to go last. But for those that don't know how a draft works, it will go me, as in Luke, Rain, then Wolf. Then Wolf, it's called a snake pick, so it goes backwards. Then it goes Wolf, Rain, Luke.
Okay.
And then it snakes back again, so I get like first and 6th pick, and Wolf gets 3rd and 4th pick, essentially.
Okay.
It works out the same, so everybody's getting, it's not shafting anybody.
Yeah.
It's how everybody drafts anything. So my first option, prepare to cross shit off your list.
Okay.
That I think is the best Halloween movie is Hocus Pocus.
Ooh.
Number 1, top
Damn.
pick.
Well, it was my number 2.
That was my number 2 as well.
Well, at least I didn't steal either of your number 1.
That's true. That's true.
You're off to quite the start.
Yep.
Hocus Pocus, one of my all-time favorites. It's a movie from 1993. It's got a ton of great actors in it. It also has, did you know, for keen watchers, what's the Banks, right? Or what's the cat's name?
I don't remember their names.
Okay, the cat's
I haven't watched
name.
it in a while.
I forget the cat's name. I think it's like Banks or Binks. It's Binks.
Binks the cat.
Binks. Remember when at the end of the movie he goes, he gets like released from his curse and he goes into human form? That is Timothy McGee from NCIS.
Yep, it is.
Woo!
It is indeed.
It sure is. A lot of people don't know that. But if you watch any of that, it's a classic shout out. Anyways, Hocus Pocus, number 1. Rain, what's your number 1?
My number 1 is Nightmare Before Christmas.
I
fucking knew you'd
said
say
it.
that.
Of course.
I knew you were going to pick that. Hence the face paint.
I had it on my list, but it was closer to the bottom. It was a backup.
Yeah, it was one of my backups. it was my 7th, actually.
Classic.
Oh, man.
Classic.
A very good option.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
I like
Christmas
that
and
Rain.
Halloween.
I like that Rain put that both on her Christmas list and on her Halloween list.
I did.
Well, to be fair to you though, the director himself said it's a Halloween movie. So.
It's true.
Ah!
It's true.
Straight from the horse's mouth.
Yep.
That's
Started
right.
off as a
solid
poem,
choice.
and then was converted into a movie.
Can't fault you there.
Oh,
I didn't know that. That's cool. Coming into the trivia.
Right?
nice.
Oh, we each had trivia about our first pick. Wolf, you gotta have trivia about yours.
Oh, no.
All right, Wolf, what's your first pick?
My first pick is Monster House. The animated...
What?
That was a backup. I had that as a backup.
Really?
Yeah.
I have to Google this.
Oh, it's real good. It's like a 3D animated...
This movie sucks!
Like, just not... It's great
amazing.
movie. It's a great movie.
It's awful.
It's tragic. It hits the heartstrings.
No.
Mm-hmm.
It really... It's great. It's great.
No.
Great story.
Yep.
Great animation.
You squandered
hilarious.
your first pick with this one.
It is really hilarious.
Yeah.
You
It was
squandered
a
a pick.
classic of the Cartoon Network Halloween lineup.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, rip Cartoon Network.
I know.
Too soon.
Right in the feels.
Did you hear the news?
Oh, yeah.
They're getting absorbed.
Yeah.
They're getting absorbed by Warner Brothers.
So
Yep.
sad. We'll see what happens.
Rip. I have seen this movie maybe once.
Ata!
Maybe just for you, I'll give it another watch.
See if it holds up.
Yeah, you probably could have gotten that one on a value pick, though. I'm not sure if it's worth number one.
Nah, my number one at least.
All right, what's your number two?
My number two would be Paranorman.
Oh, motherfucker.
Yeah. Really?
Motherfucker. My cousin helped make that movie.
Oh, it's amazing.
Really?
Yeah.
Do I know this cousin?
Jared. On my dad's side.
I do not know this cousin. I don't know this cousin.
Damn, that was my
never
number
seen this
5.
Damn, it's real good. Stop motion animated. It's about Norman. You can see a ghost in his town. The ancestors of his town are being punished for wrongfully killing a little witch girl who was really just a sight. She could just see ghosts like Norman.
Oh,
I like
John
the themes. I like the scene. The scene where he confronts her and they argue is beautiful, beautiful, gorgeous.
Oh, it's all a great.
John Goodman and Anna Kendrick are in it.
Ooh.
I like them. Oh, and Jeff Garland's in it. Oh, what a good cast. Oh, good cast. Maybe I'll have to watch. I don't think I've ever seen.
You should watch that one. That one actually, it's really good.
I'll watch it for your cousin, Rain.
Thank you.
As a shout out, a special tribute. All right, Rain, what's your number two?
Okay. Corpse Bride.
That's not a Halloween.
Yeah,
movie.
it is.
I think my list. I think my list is safe.
What makes it a Halloween movie?
Tim Burton. That's all.
Doesn't count.
Nonsense.
Corpse Bride isn't a Halloween movie.
Yes, it absolutely is.
That is not set
Absolutely
during
is.
Halloween. It doesn't even have Halloween themes.
Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. The aesthetic.
Jason Berry.
The aesthetic is still there.
Barely.
There's literally just dead people. That's like saying Coco is a Halloween movie.
Oh, Wolf, you can't reveal my number 5 like
that. No, you better not.
Oh, man. Okay. Very loosely. Okay, I will say Corpse Bride is pretty good, and the cast is really good as well. But I don't think it counts as a Halloween movie.
It does. No, it does. Because when Halloween comes around, it's one of the first movies you think of. Sit down.
No, not at all.
No, absolutely it is.
And the first movie I think of is the top movie on my list.
Yeah, Hocus Pocus.
Yeah, Hocus Pocus, Monster House, Paranorman. Literally anything else. Shit, even the
Coco?
Halloween movies.
Oh my God.
All right, it's your turn, Lucas.
Coco.
No.
What is this? My number 2?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay. We have Halloween Town.
Oh!
Sure.
That one was at the bottom of my list because I couldn't remember it well.
I had it as a backup.
I do know it's like a Halloween classic.
It's too
This is a
basic of a classic, though.
Okay,
I want to hear it from you, Mrs. Corpse Bride.
I will say that this is it's a classic Disney Halloween movie. This is one of Disney starting a lot of their original ideas and not basing it off of Grimm's fairy tale and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And all that sort of things, all the Disney princesses and whatnot. So they were really getting into their own stories. And admittedly, it is a very silly Halloween movie, but it's nostalgic for me to watch.
Yeah, lighthearted.
Yeah, it's very lighthearted. All the cast, Debbie Reynolds. It's got Debbie Reynolds. We love her. Rip. Shout out to my homie.
Mm-hmm.
Whoa.
And it's just really cool. It's if you're a child, a kid, this is exactly what you picture Halloween being like. It's really enigmatic of the
Halloween vibe. Halloween spirit.
It's got a giant pumpkin in it.
Yeah.
I will admit the sequels and like the extra movies, 2 and 3, not that good.
Yeah.
There's like 3 or 4 right there.
There's a lot. No, there's a lot.
The second one's not bad, but it drops off a cliff after the second one.
They milked it too dry.
Yeah,
they very much did. They should have ended it on number 2 and called it a day. But 1 is particularly good. Yeah, that's mine.
For your number 3.
My number 3. Halfway done with the list. We have Scooby-Doo and the Witch's Ghost.
It's a good one. That's a good one.
This is a classic.
Let me check something.
What are you checking?
You keep talking. I need to check something.
Oh, okay. Scooby-Doo and the Witch's Ghost. This is a classic one. This takes place not in Salem, but basically a town that is Salem in the lore. It's got, I think they made up the place for it, but this is also the first movie where we're introduced to the Hex Girls.
Oh, yeah.
The mommies of Scooby-Doo universe.
The original goth girls.
Yep.
Yeah, the original Lady Dimitrescu. Yeah, and it has obviously the classic Scooby-Doo animation before it became shit. And it's just like a really good Halloween movie. It's got Tim Curry as a fucking warlock.
Yes.
Yeah, true.
We love him. That. Yeah, it's just 3. Good. Yep. A value pick. This is a good one.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. All right. I'm happy with that.
Rain,
what do you got?
You guys ready for this one?
I guess.
I don't think you are.
Nope. I'm prepared to be upset.
I have for my number 3, Scary Godmother.
What's your Easter movie?
Halloween Spectacular.
Oh my god.
Excuse me?
That was on my list!
Okay. Before I even ask what this movie is, I did not expect that you two would overlap with me.
I know, right?
So, wait. So what is this movie that
So this movie...
Like,
it's...
What is it called?
Glorious. Scary Godmother, Halloween Spectacular.
Yeah, there's like 4 of them.
There is. Yeah. But...
Oh, Halloween Spooktacular.
Oh, that's it. Sorry, Spooktacular. Excuse me.
I have never seen this.
It's a classic.
Funnily, I had this one, but it was like the 4th one, The Revenge of Jimmy.
What the fuck? What is this?
It's the worst and best thing you will ever see in your life at the same time.
It's so ugly now. Well, it was ugly then.
But at the time, so magical.
That's Jimmy!
Little shithead.
Oh yeah, it is from The Revenge of Jimmy.
Yeah, it's about this little girl who's like, her brother treats her like shit, and so she gets like a scary godmother. Like, yeah, basically.
Yeah.
She gets transported to another dimension. The house is like a TARDIS.
She gets to attend the party. There's a whole party.
And makes great friends. That's the scary godmother.
Yup.
She's smoking a
Token
stogie.
Scary Godmother, the best host.
Oh, and I've just found smut. That's unfortunate.
Ooh, wow, right on Google.
I didn't even get through like a whole page before I found pregnant scary godmother.
Luckily, that was just my backup.
When did this come out?
Like the 2000s.
Ooh, yeah.
That era.
Oh, 2003.
Long time ago.
Okay, hang on a second. So I looked it up, right? And IMDb page, it goes scary godmother, then like Scary Godmother Revenge of Jimmy, and then it goes to like Monsterville and a couple Goosebumps, a couple other things.
There's a Christmas version too.
Yeah, towards the end, it lists Sausage Party.
I made a mistake.
What the hell? Interesting. All right, well, I've never heard of this movie, so I'm glad you enjoy it.
Another part of the Cartoon Network lineup.
Oh, that makes sense. All right, Wolf, what do you got?
My number 3, Scooby-Doo and the Ghoul School.
No!
Yes! Oh, I'm so glad I said it now.
No!
You said the first one, I was like, oh no!
No! That was my next one.
A fucking classic. I think I had this one on fucking VHS.
Yup.
I had them all on VHS. I was a Scooby-Doo fiend.
Ah, it's lovely. Love it.
Yup.
No. Oh, that one's so good. So this one would have been higher on my list if fucking Scrappy Doo wasn't in it.
Yeah. Dude, the wolf girl was my absolute favorite. Like, I wanted to be her.
Of course you did.
I really, and like the classic villain Revolta.
Yep.
Disgusting hag.
And her what is that? Talking snake? Or is it a bat?
Oh yeah. It's like a pumpkin, I think. It's like an animated pumpkin.
Nasty.
Yeah. I also really like just like the trope on Halloween that's like, oh yeah, all the like scary monsters have teenage daughters.
Oh yeah, they come visit.
And Scooby-Doo and Shaggy are just there.
Vibing.
It's so good. It's so good. And the plot was like the ghouls going up against like a boarding school.
Was it? Oh yeah. And like a game of volleyball.
Yeah, or something like that. It was so funny.
Just randomest things. Loved it.
A classic. Finally, I didn't think my list was gonna get stolen.
I didn't think. I thought we'd argue over whether this one was a Halloween movie.
Ooh.
Oh no, absolutely. Luckily, we all seem to agree right away.
Nice, perfect.
I think it's hard. I don't know that this one takes place on Halloween. I don't remember. It's been a while.
I think it actually does, because I remember them putting up decorations, but I don't remember if it's because of Halloween or if they're just decorating, period.
There were a couple of it.
Yeah.
Right, yeah, I don't know. But I think we all agree it's a Halloween movie.
Yeah.
So, all right. Unfortunately, that was stolen, my number 4. So I gotta go with my backup. It's still a good one. A classic. It's a Great Pumpkin, Charlie Brown. Nobody likes that one?
No. I don't think I ever watched it. I had the commercial for it was on my VHS of the Scooby-Doo in the Ghoul School.
I like this one a lot. I'm big fan of Charlie Brown growing up as well. Parents and we always had the books, like different stories for different holidays. And like different we had a really cool Christmas album, or not like album, but a big old comic of Charlie Brown Christmas films.
We had like a Christmas like CD of the music, Christmas music.
Oh really?
Charlie
Yeah,
Brown.
it slaps.
Yeah.
So I like it's a classic. It's not like the best of the Charlie Browns, that's why it's 4th, but it's still really good. And there's a classic line in there where they dress up as ghosts, and they're sharing like what they all got, and he's like, I got rocks. And someone just gives him rocks instead of candy.
Yeah.
It's so good. And then there's like Linus, who's waiting in the pumpkin patch all night.
Mm-hmm.
For the Great Pumpkin.
And he wants to see the Great Pumpkin.
Ah.
Yeah, classic. Really good. All right, Rain.
Not bad.
My number 4 is Beetlejuice.
Fuck. Damn it. Oh, at least all my stuff was stolen towards the end.
True.
And not at the beginning.
Yeah, Beetlejuice was one that came up when I looked for Halloween movies, but I've literally never watched it.
Oh, it's good.
Dude, you have to.
I've seen some of the music. Someone get popular with artists on the internet.
Yeah, it's good. It's
so many good.
Well, I'll let Rain talk about
so many good movies. My favorite quote, and I'm sure Wolf, you've probably heard of it before, is "If you don't let me gut out this house and make it my own, I will go insane and I will take you down with me."
Yeah.
Yeah.
Comes from that movie. You have to. Oh, so good.
Wow. One day.
That's definitely like, I know we keep saying classic, but that's like a classic.
Oh, absolutely.
Actually.
Yeah.
Like, I think like some of the ones that I've said are definitely classics, but like even outside, like I think mine are more generational. Ours as a whole are more generational classics.
Yeah.
But that's like a fucking classic for everyone.
Young Winona Ryder.
Long-time classic.
Oh, peak.
Wow.
Peak. Yeah, really good, really good. Unfortunately, you stole that one from me.
Yep. You're welcome.
Each of you has stolen one. Yeah.
Oh, success.
It's only fair. It's only fair, so.
Luckily, once I really started thinking about it, the Halloween movies became less niche. Because I had some on here I don't think you guys would recognize. But my number 4 will be Billy and Mandy's Jacked Up Halloween.
Never seen it.
You've never seen the Grim Adventures of Billy and Mandy?
No, I've seen that. I saw the show, but I've never seen that one specifically.
It was their Halloween special.
I got you.
It's an hour long.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
That's generous considering it's like 19-minute show.
Yeah.
yeah. They'd stick 2 episodes in there to fill a 30-minute time slot. But yeah.
Damn.
They had a lot to cover.
Was this just a show or was it like an actual movie?
I think it was a direct-to-TV movie.
Oh yeah, okay. They had a couple movies, didn't they?
Yeah, they have a Halloween one, and then they have like the Billy and Mandy movie.
Yeah, I remember watching that one.
Yeah.
So what's this one about? It's just
it's Halloween. What's it say? It's Jack, like the headless Jack that wears a pumpkin on the head. What's his real name? Is he just headless Jack?
You got me.
Yeah.
He's like a real Halloween figure.
Yeah. I forget. It's Sleepy Hollow, right?
Yeah.
His name is. We'll call him Jack.
Yeah, he's back for revenge against Grimm for cutting off his head and replacing it with a pumpkin.
Oh no!
And so chaos ensues from that. It's funny. Grim Adventures of Billy and Mandy. Funny in general. Real good cartoon. And makes a lovely Halloween special, especially considering the nature of the show. It's kind of like horror leaning at its default.
I didn't watch this one.
Wow.
But I'm glad you enjoyed it. Am I really?
Yes.
At my ripe age of 25,
That's
am I
right.
missing out?
If you haven't watched every single episode and special of My Grim Adventures of Billy and Mandy, you're missing out.
I Googled it and I recognized Jack as the pumpkin.
Yeah.
I've seen him before. So maybe I've seen it and it's just repressed deep down somewhere. Because I remember him.
Not a Cartoon Network kid, clearly.
Not as much. No, I was closer to a Disney kid.
I technically wasn't allowed to watch Cartoon Network, but I did anyways.
A rebel.
I know.
A rebel at birth.
Trying to keep me from my destiny.
So, you're at number 5 now, right, Wolf?
Oh, yeah. My turn again. My number 5 is Twitches 2.
I love Twitches.
I saw this on the list.
It's a Disney straight-to-TV movie.
Great.
I think it was straight-to-TV.
Yeah, it was.
And it's great.
Yeah.
It's the sequel to Twitches. Twitches was not a Halloween movie, but Twitches 2 is.
Yeah. With Tia and Tamara?
Yeah!
And Carlos was in it too?
Oh, yeah.
Sounds like fake news.
Yeah, you bitch, Carlos.
Yeah, it's great. Simple movie. They're like...
They're twin witches.
Yeah, the twin witches. They find out their father is in the dark world, but they need to like destroy the dark world for the protection of humanity. Shenanigans ensues. They fight a big bad, and then they live happily ever after.
I really like that the whole plot of Twitches and Twitches 2 was like Disney came up with the idea of coining twin witches. We'll fucking run with it.
That's all there is.
Right, that's all we need. We don't need anything else.
They're like, fuck. What else? We got. What else they gotta do? What do they do?
What do they do? They find each other. They're separated.
Yeah, I think the first time they find each other, one is into the witch thing, one isn't. But they both have to work together to be witches.
Yeah.
And they have Cosmo and Wanda as guides.
Effectively.
Effectively, Cosmo and Wanda.
Oh man.
I don't remember. I actually remember quite a bit about that, but like nothing specific.
Yeah, vague
like,
memories.
You know, I don't remember any of the names.
I haven't watched any of these movies in years.
I've watched some of these more recently than others, but I've seen Scooby-Doo and the Witch's Ghost pretty recently.
Wow.
That's a good one though. I didn't put that on my list, but like I don't hate it. It's on the list.
Yeah.
It's a good value. It's a good value pick, especially at being number 5.
Yeah.
That's a good one. All right, Rain.
Number 5.
My number 5
is it Coco?
God no. It is Addams Family.
Oh, okay. Yep. Okay. I almost had this on my number 5. I think
that's fair. I think that's absolutely fair to drop down.
It was one of my backups.
I have not watched it. Not a little bit. Not even the new one.
I was going to say, it doesn't seem like it's for you.
Oh, but they're all good. Actually, the newly animated, I was skeptical. And then Ryan and I ended up watching both Addams Family and Addams Family 2 of the animated series. Oh. And because they're actually really good. I love them. I love them so much. Yep.
I didn't watch the second one, but the first one was pretty good.
Yeah, you should watch the second one. It actually...
Of the animated
it doesn't
one.
Disappoint.
Maybe I'll watch the new ones.
Yeah.
Yeah. The old ones are, like, really classics and, like, what my parents used to watch. So
Dinosaur age.
They're a little dated, but they're still really good.
In middle school, I got really, really sick. And what I ended up doing was binging on the black and white Addams Family show.
Wow.
A classic.
Yeah, that was awesome.
Yeah. What a throwback.
Yeah. Addams Family holding you hostage.
Literally. And I'm excited for the TV show for Wednesday on Netflix.
Oh, yeah.
Coming out, November 23rd or something like that?
Yeah, if I don't get to see Morticia physically dominate someone, I'm going to be upset. What's the dad's name?
Gomez.
Adam, yeah.
Gomez, yeah. If I don't get to see Mommy Morticia dominate Gomez, the little gumpkin, I'm going to be so mad.
Gumpkin.
So excited.
I just remember a group on YouTube. It's like, what do you want to be when you grow up? I want to be Gomez. I think that was Rooster Teeth. Old Rooster Teeth.
Oh, man. Oh, the classics.
All right. Yeah. Is it me now?
Yep, last one.
You're number 5.
Okay. My number 5, straight value pick.
Uh-huh.
But the original Halloween.
Ah, yeah.
The movie, what started it all with Michael Myers, one of the most iconic Halloween villains, I think.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, admittedly, I put this on because it is emblematic of Halloween movies as a whole.
Right.
It joins the scary movie trope and Halloween aspect. It merges them both, so it's still a slasher, and it's still like really over the top ridiculous, like the Scream movies or anything else, or the Saw. It's not as bad as the Saw movies, but it's like, it's a slasher.
Yeah.
But it also is like really reminiscent of Halloween and all that stuff. An original classic, and has been rebooted, as I'm sure all of you may know. It's got, Halloween. It's got a reboot from 2018, and then it got Halloween Kills and Halloween Ends coming out soon.
Yeah.
The final series would on all of them have Jamie Lee Curtis.
Yeah, directed by Blumhouse.
Really?
Yeah. I only know this because they're also doing the Five Nights at Freddy's movie.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say, look at you coming in with some trivia that I didn't know. And we love Jamie Lee. We love Jamie Lee Curtis. She's cool. I like her. But yeah, so I think the movie itself is like kind of mid.
Yeah, dated.
But it's dated. It's dated, and it's a slasher, right? Like you can't expect that much from a slasher. So.
Right. No, man. I just haven't watched any of them.
They're good. Well, they're all right. They're good for the time.
Do you guys have any?
And like, if you want to watch, like,
sorry.
Oh yeah, what?
Do you guys have any shout-outs left over from your list? If you had any backups,
I do.
Yeah.
Sure. Casper's Scare School, and Mickey's House of Villains.
I like Mickey's House of Villains. I was never a fan of the Casper movies.
Yeah, I think it's like the only Casper movie I've seen. It's not like the classic mixed live action ones. It was like an animated one.
The only backup one that I have is Rocky Horror Picture Show.
Ah,
yes,
a classic, a really good one. You get to see sexy Tim Curry again. Shout out to Tim Curry.
Yep.
On my list twice.
Yep.
Wow, that iconic.
But this one's like, not entirely appropriate for a young audience. But it's still good. It's still really good.
Yeah. I've only heard of it.
A Halloween, it's like Halloween burlesque show,
yeah.
sort of.
Wow.
It's good.
It's really good.
Mm-hmm. I just had two more left over on my list.
It's kind of dated at this point.
Yeah, a little
it's
bit.
Still good. Yeah, what's your list?
I don't know. I feel like it's actually making a comeback on TikTok.
Don't they like update it loosely since it's originally?
I think it got us. Yeah, they got. Well, it's definitely a play.
Yeah.
And it was like, I think Glee brought it back actually.
Of course they did.
They brought it back and they did like a whole episode. Their like Halloween episode was performing the Rocky Horror Picture Show.
Oh my god,
amazing!
I watched a lot more Glee than I care to admit.
A Glee fan, secret Glee fan.
I was a Gleek.
Oh god.
All right,
Cringe.
Rain. What? Listen, I wasn't like actually Gleek. It was one of those shows that you put on in the background.
Oh yeah.
As you're like doing work and stuff. It was good up until one of the stars got like a heroin overdose and died.
Wow.
Oh my god.
Too much Glee.
Yep. Too much.
He was looking for a different kind of Glee.
He sure was. One that couldn't be found within song and dance.
Oh man.
All right, Rain, what are the leftover ones on your
Yeah, I just have 2.
extras?
Practical Magic was one I was gonna have on my list.
Never heard
that
of it.
is.
You don't know what that one is? So that's with
Nope.
Sandra Bullock is in that one.
Oh, Sandy B, my homegirl?
Yeah. They're
this is
witches.
old.
And they're witches and they know
The same
magic.
age as me. Fucking 1998.
Basically, there's a curse on the family
Oh.
where if you fall in love with a man, that man is going to die. And
Wow.
so you
Yeah, I do
kinda
know
like
this
have
one,
this movie.
actually.
And every Halloween, they brought back the tradition of jumping off the house and floating down.
It's got Nicole Kidman,
Yeah,
too.
it does. It's a really good movie.
Yeah,
And then we have
I've
to...
forgotten about this one, actually.
And we have to talk about this one. I know it doesn't mention Halloween, but it deserves a shout out, and that's Haunted Mansion with Eddie Murphy.
Oh yeah.
Okay, no, that's definitely a Halloween.
No, it is. It's
Yes,
not.
it is.
No.
It is. Yes.
It's good, but it's not a Halloween movie.
It surely is.
What makes it Halloween?
Everything.
It's all spooky.
So is Corpse Bride.
At what point? No. At what point do you think of haunted houses anytime other than Halloween? This is literally, if Monster House is a Halloween movie, Haunted House.
Monster House is
Eddie
a Halloween
Murphy.
movie because it's set during Halloween.
This doesn't say that it's not set during Halloween.
It's not. I'm pretty sure it's not because they give us pretty hard dates because they're like on summer or it's either spring break or summer vacation.
Nah.
That's why the kids are out there. I get summer break. They're getting away from society to decompress from like technology and phones.
Nah, this sounds fake.
So middle of summer,
I don't think you've watched the movie.
and the like premise is about marriage, just like Corpse Bride.
I don't think you've watched the movie.
You're ridiculous.
You don't know anything. This is a Halloween movie.
You know.
I'm with you, Rain.
Thank you.
Yeah,
It
Disney
wasn't
doesn't
on-
even decorate their parks. They changed the Haunted Mansion ride to fit Halloween. It's that much not Halloween.
I don't think Disney has seen the movie.
Can't stand you.
Not on my list and not on as a backup, but I respect it, Rain.
Thank you.
I
I
respect
can't
it.
believe this.
I don't think Wolf has seen it.
Fucking Haunted Mansion.
I forgot about that movie.
The
With the
middle of
talking
summer
crystal
movie.
ball? The talking crystal ball?
Yep. Come
Yeah.
on.
Yeah, that's a Halloween movie. All right. Let us know on all the comments everywhere what you think, who you think has the best movie list,
Yeah.
and why you think it's me.
Why it's not you.
Listen, I got the overall first pick with Hocus Pocus. I win. I win.
Going for easy grabs.
All right. That's right. Wow, listen, I knew it was going to be a contentious pick. All right, Rain, you got a question of the week for it. We're going to wrap up our Halloween and anniversary and 50th episode with a bang.
Woo!
If you had to live in a Halloween movie, which one would you pick?
Excellent question.
Indeed.
Indeed.
Who wants to start? Wolf, why don't you start?
Probably Scooby-Doo and the Ghoul School.
Fuck.
A situation in
mine.
which monsters do exist, but they are very chill. Is right up my alley.
Yeah, I'm
I
going to
could fuck
hone
a
in on
ghost,
that.
fuck a
'cause
vampire, and a werewolf. And live happily ever
Not,
after.
not only could I fuck a vampire, I can specifically fuck Dracula.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, I can get not just some lame brain vampire. I could get Dracula.
Like, I'm pretty sure they're, like, canonically single dads.
They are. At least some of them. At least Dracula is.
Yeah, Dracula
And if he's not, I'm going to make him one. That was also my answer. Then I could get rid of once and for all Scrappy-Doo and make him pay for his crime.
Yep.
Erase him from that timeline, too.
Yeah, also, if I was in Scooby-Doo world, I could go outside right now and, like, cut fog out of the air and eat it like a sandwich.
Your favorite midnight snack.
A disc of
Go
fog.
outside, eat some circles.
Some discs of fog. But also, I could unhinge my jaw like a snake and eat like a triple
decker sandwich.
Yeah.
Looks mad good.
I could do that.
Looks so good.
Oh, man.
Yeah. Oh, one thing I wanted to put, sort of going back on my thing, was Scooby-Doo Zombie Island. But it's just a scary one. But it's not Halloween.
But it's good. It's still good.
So I'm like, that's one of my favorites. But I'm like, it's not Halloween. But that's where they eat like all the different food.
Yeah. Did you know that Scooby-Doo Zombie Island and Scooby-Doo and the Supernatural crossover are within the same universe? Because they're in the like universe of Scooby-Doo where ghosts actually do exist.
Interesting.
Oh yeah. Oh, coming in with a lore again.
Ah, yeah. I didn't have any fun facts for Monster House, but I'll end with some.
The Fortnite banana lore.
Yep, straight from Peely's Peel.
All right, Rain. What world are you gonna live in?
Nightmare Before Christmas, obviously. Take me to Halloween
Are you
Town.
gonna live in like the Halloween world, or are you gonna live in Christmas Town?
Halloween,
or
definitely
in the ever
Halloween
elusive
Town.
Easter Town?
I'm going wherever.
We don't talk about Easter Town.
I'm going wherever Bone Daddy's going.
Oh,
Bone Daddy.
Yep.
You know he's didn't he try to kill Santa Claus?
yes.
Look.
In fact, well, I guess he did.
Listen.
The others did.
Yeah,
Oogie
listen.
Boogie did.
He was
Shout out to Oogie Boogie.
He did not
collateral.
give the order.
In fact, he went and saved him.
No, he just
But he
wanted
was going
some
to let him
fun.
die.
He just wanted some fun.
Actually, I don't want to be Gomez when I grow up. I want to be Oogie Boogie. that
Made
ghost
of
bag.
bugs.
Yeah. Oh my god.
Shout out to that. Yeah, I'm not surprised at all that you picked that movie.
Yeah.
All right. The last remarks from me, Alan from The Hangover. And we have the Fortnite banana.
That's me. Peely.
And we have Death herself. The lovely, lovely Rain.
Yep.
Signing off. Wolf, take us away.
I'm Wolf/Peely taking things away. Thank you for watching episode 50 of You're Ridiculous. Happy anniversary to us. If you liked all that, be sure to hit the like and subscribe button. Be sure to hit the bell to get notified of all future videos. Or if you're watching on a podcast website, be sure to hit the plus and give us 5 stars to support the show. You can follow us across the internet, the main cast, at ridiculous_cast on Instagram and Twitter. You can follow Lucas on Twitter and Instagram at 7AngryWasps with an E. Or you can follow me at Rainbow Does without the W. We hope to see you all next week. Say goodbye.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Oh, look, I even bought Alan's special shirt.
Oh, yeah, we never got to see the shirt.
You saw it now. It's all right.
Right at the end. Only the true fans that watch all the way to the end get to see it.
Yeah.
Yeah, only dedicated fans get to see this part. Bye-bye.
Bye.